Hello, hello. Welcome back to Nature's Galaxy. I'm your host and talkative friend Luna. Welcome back. What cards do I want to use? Let me go ahead and start off with the kittens. Let me just get everything prepared. Could have Gemini in your chart. Just saying, as you potentially watch this reading later, so on and so forth. Shuffling the cards. Okay. Do I want to use that deck? No. Okay. Let's jump right into it. Waste no time. Okay. Cancer messages. Y'all, I was outside today. Did a good chunk of work. Got a decent amount of rest. My dreams have definitely been coming back online, which is nice. It's been a minute. All positive dreams so far, so the future is definitely looking bright, even though there are definitely moments of just like, But from what my dreams are showing me, it's definitely a good time so far. Did not sage. Let me, there's an interesting reading, or there's an interesting energy that's coming through. Hello, hello, welcome. Have not started anything yet. Still shuffling. But let's see what the next potentially 6 weeks, 6 months are gonna have for Cancer placements. Man, everybody was outside today, that's for sure. For sure. Hello, hello to everybody coming into the chat. All right, so first we have the Three of Swords. Okay, so right out the bat, there is some separation. There is some conflict. There is some temporary hard feelings between you and other people. Want to hear some tea? Look. And it's the Aquarius full moon. You know the tea is around here somewhere. But Three of Swords for the first card out. So recently, yeah, honestly, with Cancer energy, everything's coming up to the surface. Everything. Hello, hello. But that's what I'm getting. Like, I think for a while, Cancer energy is just like, I'm going to push through. I'm going to make it through. But as of recently, even the cards are just like, look. As beautiful as you guys are, as harmonious as you guys can be, my best friend cheated on her BF with her dad. Should I snitch? Friend. Right now, I don't have any other cards out. I'll send you $1 million if you download Roblox. I am not downloading Roblox. Even when I was an educator, people were just like, or kids were just like, you should download it. And I always told them, I was just like, I don't know. I feel some type of way about like that site in general. And then the scandals came out. I was just like, I like being right in those situations. It's a no for me. So right now with your friend situation, I would say, honestly, no. I think you should separate yourself from that situation. Now, if it comes up to the surface and they try to confront you, tell them how it is. But I think at the end of the day, it's still going to end in some kind of separation. But like Cancers in total, again, separation energy. And I think for some of you, your energy has been ruminating. It's been marinating. It's been sitting on this knowledge of just like, Am I safe? Can I be safe? For some of you, been inside for so long, your nervous system knows what's safe. So now your nervous system, especially with this full moon in Aquarius, what I'm getting is your energy wants to be outside. Like, you do harbor some secrets right now going into the future. There's some situations around inheritance, there's situations around growth, there's situations about how you even put yourself forward, is what I'm getting. If you have some contentions about friendships, I really do feel like it's temporary for some of you. Not all of you, but for some of you. And like, there is this need to join or be around new friends, new community. It's a little bit easier than you thought. The things that happened in the past, Cancer, I understand. It was tumultuous. It was ridiculous. It was everywhere. But what I'm getting coming up, no, I really do think, like, follow your interest in life. Like, say for instance, you're a writer, you need to be around other writers. Say for instance, you love cooking, you love baking. It's time to be around other cooks. It's time to be around other bakers. You need to find your people in your niche and go from there, because there's certain things that you grew up with that were completely out of your control. Now, what I'm also getting is, for some of you who are into the occult, or maybe readers yourself, so on and so forth, there might be some contention here. Not forever, but I do feel like you need to, again, just expand this Three of Swords energy. It's like this agree to disagree type energy. No other card has come out so far. This energy wants to speak. So let me put the cats down for a second and let me go to my index cards. Let's see what's really going on. Let's see what's up. Schemes don't care. Businesses nurture. Okay. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you everybody who has liked the video so far, coming into the chat. No pressure if you don't want to like the video right now. That's cool. I know I definitely have those days where I'm just like, dang, but I really need to watch that other video right now. Then if I like this, then I'll just forget. I'll come back later though. Next is plan your next move / travel. So this also deals with the solar plex. What is this? I'm just pulling cards right now. The only card that's come out when it comes down to the tarot is the Three of Swords. Separation, trying to figure things out, feelings coming up to the surface, so on and so forth. But next, plan your next move or travel. What are your travel plans coming up? For some of you, go ahead and either renew coming up, like get the paperwork, like at least have the tab open when it comes down to getting your passport. Make sure you have your paperwork in order for you to travel. But there's something here where there's like maybe a little bit of paranoia when it comes down to traveling. Like, oh, it's been a while since I've traveled. It's been a while since I've expanded myself. Coming up, the universe doesn't want you to have this anxiety towards traveling. Coming up, the universe is like, Cancer, I know that like people have been driving you crazy. Like certain things, Jesus, well, hold on. King Jesus is coming back soon. God bless. God bless you out of this chat. Don't distract me no more. Goodbye. That's what I gotta tell you. God bless. God bless. Goodbye. But maybe let's just hang off of that for a second. Have y'all been surrendering yourself to your version of prayer? Now, I can't tell you what you're supposed to pray to, where you're supposed to go, so on and so forth. You know where your soul resonates, okay? No one should be telling you this, that, or the other. What does your soul say? Oh, extra caution. I feel like it has something to do with these schemes, these scams. So potentially somebody trying to come after your heart because of the green here. The green and yellow. So the solar plex and the heart chakra. What's this extra caution? Magic / faith is real. So even though people, maybe it's coming from other people, like other people want you to feel self-conscious about certain things. Other people want you to be overly cautious about certain things and not put your faith into whatever your faith is. But faith is real out here, okay? Free, protected. Your travel, your next move coming up is free and protected. That's nice to know. That's beautiful to know, actually. So even through the separation, the universe is just like, don't listen to none of that. Don't listen. Trust the universe. Trust that the universe has your back. Okay. We have not in the cards. Self-worth in reverse. People who have issues with their self-worth coming up, unfortunately, the cards are saying that you do need to be careful around these people. Unfortunately, there's something going on with their sacral. Like, the thing is with the sacral energy, when you go out into this world, are you looking cute? Do you feel cute? Do you feel protected? Does your body truly resonate with what you're walking into? That's what the self-worth is. And if it's in reverse, there is some caution here, but it's talking about other people. We have good confidence, made in slash approach in confidence. It came out in reverse. I'll show you up in the upper. I don't know if you can read it the right way, but there are secrets out here. Hello. There are secrets out here, and it's not in the cards for you to be misguided at this time. I think the universe really wants you to listen to your inner voice. Even if you have, like back in the day, especially like in those cartoons, I don't really know where people's ages are, and I don't really know where, because a lot of things are digitized now. So it's either like certain things that you're trying to delete, or you gotta like crumble them up in like a paper ball and throw them away. But you're trying to find your inner voice. You're trying to find your inner artist. It could be very hard for you to concentrate on certain things, but there's experience here. The universe wants you to experience. What are you grabbing from your experience to bring forth into the garden? I'm seeing in my mind's eye red roses. I'm seeing like a bundle, like a wreath even. And the wreath stands for victory. So in the spirit realm, there is victory here. There is victory when it comes down to something that the universe, the divinity, wants you to know about yourself, about your soul, why you came here. We have call your power / attention back to you. It came out in reverse. There's people who don't want you to believe in it. We have health, and we also have sleep in reverse. So you need to be a little bit more conscious about your health, about your sleep coming up. Maybe you don't necessarily have the best sleeping schedule right now, and it's important for you to focus on your gratitude right now. Some people don't mix well lower / higher frequencies. So there's a battle here. Let's look into these other cards and see what's going on for the Cancer energy. We have divine timing. It says, oh my God, stop it. There's something that you keep asking about. This is something that you keep ruminating about. Let's ask the cat. Oh, this is about love. So you could be trying to control a situation around love and or another person and or this masculine person. They're supposed to be divine, but this masculine energy is coming through as a control freak. Can you say, hello, Maddie? Hello. That's what the comment said. To give a little shout out to Maddie. Hello. So with this divine timing energy, this is about love. So let's dive into it a little bit more with the cats. Hello. We have 4 of Cups when it comes down to this lover's energy. Okay, so people are being disruptive. Oh, you're welcome. People are being disruptive when it comes down to your love life for some reason. Or there's a masculine energy that's money hungry. They find joy in being money hungry. And maybe they're connected to children or immature people who are coming into your arena trying to siphon money from you. That's what's coming up in the cards beside me. You need healthy boundaries around your joy because there's people who are delusional, people who are in their shadow, people who need to touch grass around you coming up, people who haven't been focusing on their self-care. They have a hard time focusing on their self-confidence, their self-worth, their health. And it's kind of rubbing off on you a little bit. Like, what's going on, says Cancer? Like, why can't you be out here, be loving? But the universe does want you to really tap into gratitude at this point in time. We have the Three of Wands. So from the Four of Cups to the Three of Wands. Now, there's certain things that you like to do. So the prayers are going up. Okay, whatever your prayers are, they're going up to the universe. They're going up to the higher realms. But while you're waiting, it's saying it's either you need to ignore the people who are being very disruptive in your life and focus on the things that you truly do enjoy in your life. That's what it says coming up. The best example I can have, like, say you're manifesting something, or like there's other things that you know you need to do while you're waiting on this thing to cook. So it's about turning down the flame, but also making sure that your timing with other things is processing better, that it's processing. There's something about a pot here, like a cooking pot, like something on the stove. I'm not really, there's a lot of cooking metaphors here. It is the Cancer reading, but it is what it is. But there's something where you don't necessarily, okay, a watch pot never boils. So while this thing is cooking, you could go do something else, metaphorically speaking. So some of you could be paranoid, a little bit around your health. So there's other things that you can do to improve your health, whether it's eating differently, whether it's cutting back being around certain chaotic people. You know, there's only so much you can do being around certain chaotic people where it's just like, oh God. Oh goodness. Then we have the Page of Wands. Something's coming back around again. You know, the branches here, I always see them as like horns or like the nervous system. You know, worrying at this point in time is really going to wreak havoc on your nervous system. Let's get back to this Lover's energy over here. Because it's like, as soon as you also try to find answers within this love situation, then they throw you off again. Or maybe you're waiting for somebody to text you back, but like instead of going and doing what you need to do and want to do, you're kind of like at the phone like, oh my gosh, are they going to text me back? We've all been there, so I'm not trying to like call anybody out, but it's just like, oh my gosh, when are they going to text me back? Let me put down the phone. And it's the same thing with scrolling, where it's just like, oh, I should stop scrolling, puts the phone down, picks it back up, starts scrolling. We've all been there, okay? But in this situation, lighten the load for yourself. Lighten the worry for yourself. That's what's coming through. Now, if this is an ex from the past, they're coming through as a control freak. So I don't really know how you would handle this situation, but it also feels like this person has slept on you. You have a question. Yeah, this divine masculine energy has slept on you. Potentially, if this is an ex-partner, they also wreaked havoc on your health, your nervous system. Yoga, deep breathing, going outside and touching grass ourselves, I assume. I've been single for like over a year, so I'm not really sure if this applies to me or not. I have a Cancer moon. Any Cancer moons in the house? All right. Let's see. So it's either you're healing or this is like happening presently as we speak. But for some of you, especially the Cancer ladies, you could have like different exes coming through, or people who are what I'm channeling, people in the past who were friends, but you knew, they knew that you knew that there was some kind of love connection here. The connection developed into some kind of romance, and then they started to pull the strings. They started to act weird, even though the boundary was already set, where it's just like, oh, nothing's gonna happen here. Cancer's over here like, I'm gonna respect that, like a decent human being. And then for some reason they started again just pulling these strings. These individuals want to come back. There's something going on with their self-worth. It's just like they'll feel better when you are at the end of the puppet strings, and Cancers don't go for that. We don't move like that. We don't go for stuff like that. And you know, at this point in time, it messes with your nervous system. There is a very genuine friend in your ear or coming up soon, regardless of how you feel about them here or there, because, you know, with Cancers, like, we can be irritated with people. Like, between you and me, we can be irritated with some people. But at the same time, in water sign fashion, we still care about you, you know. We can be irritated, but we can still care about you, you know. Bottom of the deck, this thank you, gentle / tough love. So there is going to be a very genuine friend coming up, and they're going to whisper in your ear something that's very truthful about a masculine figure or certain masculine figures in your past. Now, if you're single, yeah, there's some people out here who want to be like, you know, when are you getting back out there? And for Cancers, it's just like, we see this. Get back out there for this? I don't think so. I don't think so. So you're doing the right thing by staying to yourself, by praying, by trusting divine timing, the self-care. Some people think you have a toxic version of self-care. So this could have something to do with an indulgence. But overall, if you're working hard, there's nothing wrong with being like, I want to rest. I want to take it easy for a moment. There's nothing wrong with that. So again, it's like certain individuals around you are pressing on your nervous system. You are divinely protected from a Gemini. That's something that you need to know coming up for some of you, not all of you. Or if you have Gemini in your chart, you are protected. But it is an alignment for you to ghost some people coming up. The universe. She isn't ignoring you. She's ghosting you with purpose. But I think this is the universe coming through because of this divinely protected energy. So it's either for you to understand about this Gemini energy if you have it in your chart, or there's some kind of Gemini energy around you where, like, you need to put them on pause. You need to separate yourself. You need to... They'll come back around. But there's something here when it comes down to Gemini energy. Or maybe if you have it in your chart, your Gemini energy is trying to be a bit of a control freak. The only thing you can control in this life is yourself. Okay? And I say this with love. You know, codependency, we were raised on it to certain degrees. The majority of people are codependent. And it takes a while for us to unravel different things like that. So if you've been on this journey of being like, I don't want to be codependent, I really want to be independent, not toxic independency, because we all need community. We all need people we can lean on, so on and so forth. But in these circumstances, I do feel like as you're breaking free from this codependency, you are teaching others, but there's like this rigidity, or there's this bounce back when it comes down to these individuals, especially if like a Gemini is involved or you have Gemini in your chart. And for some of you, if you are having issues with community, go back to like the message I said at the beginning of this reading, so you can really start attracting people who are like on your level. Delete the thread, hang up, block, erase, repeat. So there's certain people that you have blocked, lovers that you have blocked, the certain masculine energies that you have blocked, they want you to unblock them. They're like, I'm sorry, Cancer, can we be in your energy again? Can we murky up your energy again? There's a soul tie that you potentially have with the Scorpio. They're saying that this person is delusional. Same thing with a Sagittarius. The Sagittarius is a karmic partner. Even though they fine, they're still toxic. You see this math equation up here. If they're toxic and fine, they're still toxic. So you feel this way about a Scorpio, a Sagittarius. They may feel this way about you, but honestly, it just feels like a tit for tat. Oh, but you're doing this. Shut up. That's what it feels like. Just shut up. Because they feel some type of way about your inherent joy, how much that you do for yourself, your family, your friends, your community. It's just... Okay. Look, toxic. Good. Follow the angel numbers. Follow the angel numbers. Okay. Let's get a divine energy message for Cancers. Thank you, and hello to everybody who has entered the chat, liked the chat, coming back later, sees it later, so on and so forth. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Excuse me. We have go with the flow. But not just go with the flow. If there are people around you who are telling you the truth, sometimes it is hard to hear. Sometimes Cancer energy wants to like sneak away and like follow their own rules and do what they want to do, which is fine technically. But in this situation with go with the flow, the energy is saying you need to trust while you go with the flow. Okay? Different people in your community really do enjoy you around. So maybe in the past there's different people that you were connected to, again, who are control freaks. And it's been really hurting you because it's just like, I'm really trying to be there for you and you're pushing me away. The universe sees all of this. So you have different people that want to connect with you, who you will be connecting to. These lower frequencies and high frequencies for you, Cancer, are at it. Okay? Best way I can put it. They are at it. But there's certain things that you also want to do coming up. So that as well falls into divine timing, because certain things that you want to do, like say there's a festival, say there's a movie, say there's a party, it's not going to be there all the time. At least those moments in time are not always going to be there. So what do? Divine timing is at play, which means, you need to really take heed and take hold of your life. Yes, you have these people blocked. Yes, you have done your due diligence. Yes, you have been giving gentle and tough love. Now go live. Go live your life. Go build on certain experiences. If you feel like, oh no, this place is going to be dangerous, okay, well then don't go. But if you can feel in your soul that it's time to go outside and have fun, go outside and have fun. Gain that experience. For others of you, when it comes down to the legacy and contribution that you want to add to this world, do what you got to do. Pray up, but get to work. However that is for you, you need to garner, and you also need to have this, not rigorous, but you do need to have a routine for yourself. School isn't going to pop up again and be like, hey, come do your homework. Hey, come do this. Sometimes you gotta be the adult for yourself, We have live life to the fullest. Yes. Have fun coming up. For crying out loud. And I will not. It's the Aquarius full moon. So however you feel about Aquarius, okay? It is what it is. I ain't here to change your mind. Nothing like that. But I will say, when it comes down to this Aquarius full moon, Aquarian rules community, just like Cancer rules the home. So now the cards are kind of calling you in a little bit, not necessarily calling you out, but calling you in to live your life to the fullest. Next, we have claim your art. For some of you, it's hard to claim your art. Growing up, you were conditioned out of a couple of things, but now take those baby steps moving forward and get your rest. Rest is so important for you in this reading as well. Burst out of your cocoon. I feel like people have been waiting for you to be outside. There's some people, there's some friends that are just, they're not there yet. They're not there yet. And as upsetting as it is, as frustrating as it is, the universe is just like, forget them for a second. Forget them. They'll come back around. But for you, you gotta be there for yourself. You have to make and build the building blocks for your life. It's time. All right, last card. Make a plan. Make a plan. Did I lie? Yes, only for a moment. Truly, the last card. We have shine your light. This is a beautiful reading during this. I mean, like I saw the full moon not too long ago. It was orange. And so during this beautiful orange full moon in Aquarius, structure your life so you can live it to the fullest coming up. Cancer, thank you so much for stopping by, trusting me with your cards, and all that jazz. Whenever you're watching this, I hope you have a great night, morning, afternoon, and evening, and I'll talk to you guys next time.